Hi everyone, today we are making my birthday cake. This is my first time making it. I am reviewing this book by Cordon Bleu, and this is a pastry school book and it's very thick and it's amazing. I will put the link down below. Check it out because it has amazing recipes with step-by-step instruction, and so far everything I made came out delicious. So we are making the blueberry tart, and this is how it's supposed to look, and it came out exactly like it, but I think my almond filling was not as well grounded as theirs, but anyways, it was delicious. So let's get started. You'll need 200 grams of plain flour, 120 grams of butter, 70 grams of icing sugar, half teaspoon salt, 30 grams of grounded almond, and 1 egg. Starting with the dry ingredients: flour, almond flour, sugar, and salt. Mix it up so that salt gets everywhere evenly. And then we can add the butter, and this is room temperature softened butter. And we're just gonna squeeze it all together, break down that butter. I like to constantly throw the flour on it so the butter doesn't get on my fingers and get like really oily and sticky. So squeeze it all together, just combine slowly. You could do this in a blender machine, but I think with hand it's very quick and there's basically nothing to wash really after. So grind this up until it comes together. I just put it between my palms and mix it in. Then add the egg. And for this, I'm going to use a spatula and just mix it all together until it becomes a paste. And look how beautiful that color is. All that yellow color comes from the egg. And even now, it smells great because of the almond flour. Throw down some flour on your work surface and add the dough. And now we're just going to roll it around a little bit, just make sure everything is combined and it all comes together. It's very soft. The butter is melting, so we're gonna pop it into the fridge for 30 minutes. After your dough has cooled, roll it out and put the tart tin upside down and cut the dough about 5 centimeters larger than the tin. So when you put it inside, there's still room and it doesn't pull the dough apart. And with the extra that's we have left, you can bake something else later. So I always save that because we'll have some more. All right, now butter your tin. I start with the middle and I put it on the side, and you'll see why. I just roll it out on the side and then help it with my finger to get it into those little tiny corners to make sure that nothing sticks to it. Once you're done with that, add some flour. This will help it not stick. And then I just toss it around, make sure I got that flour all over the place. Don't worry if there's too much flour, we'll toss out the excess flour. So this is it. And I've got a lot of excess on it, which I threw away. And then gently put down your dough. And I'm going to show you a trick how I do it. I lift the side with one hand, and with the other, with my finger, I help it push it down. So I'm pushing it down on the dough, not stretching it to fit in. So see, lift and then push from the inside. This way you'll get the exact amount you'll need. And then you can use a rolling pin, but I just found it faster with my fingers. I tapped it down so the excess dough comes off very easy, which we can add to the other excess dough and then bake something with it later. And then just push everything into place so it gets a nice, even shape. I think tarts are so perfect for a summer party, barbecue, or a potluck. They're delicious. So this is done. Refrigerate for 20 minutes. And then I'm going to use pie weight these little beans so nothing rises. I'm gonna put down some cookie baking sheet and putting these inside. I'm using 2 boxes to make sure that the whole area is covered and everything will be even. There. And then lift up the sides and fold it in a preheated oven at 170 Celsius, 350 degrees. Bake it for 10 minutes. For the almond cream, blend in 60 grams of almonds until it's fine, very fine. With this, we'll also need 60 grams of unsalted butter, 60 grams sugar, vanilla extract, and 1 egg. Sugar, almond, mix all the dry ingredients, add in the butter, and start mixing it. And this is pretty soft butter, so it was easy for me to just mix it with hand. And then into this, we'll add the egg. And looking very fine. I really enjoyed this filling, so I definitely will be making it with other recipes because it came out super, super, super delicious. The pie is ready. We can take it out. And then these are so easy to lift if you're using it this way. And we can fill this. See, it's perfectly ready. In with our filling, which smells amazing. Amazing, so delicious too. Spread it out evenly. I know it does not look like a lot of filling, but it was just the perfect amount. And it's so easy to make, just a few ingredients. We'll bake this at the same temperature for 35 minutes. Meanwhile, we'll make the apricot glaze. Apricot jam, and you'll need a saucepan. Into this 1 spoon of the apricot jam and a little bit, tiny splash of water, and we're gonna let this boil. My apricot jam has a little bit of pieces of apricot, that's okay. So it's gonna boil. It's gonna be very, 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 very hot. So make sure it doesn't get on you. This is the result. It looks very good. And the cake is done. With a brush, I'm gonna brush it all over. Don't pour it on it because it might just get super soggy and the cake could fall apart. So just brush it on and let it soak in. Real quick, I wanted to show you this super awesome book holder I'm using. I got it on Amazon, link down below. And it's not made of plastic, and it's beautiful, and it has multiple colors and those little things on the bottom to hold the page. Blueberries. I started at the edge, but it wasn't working out, so I'm starting with the middle and just place them on. I want to make it look very pretty and make sure that each side is looking up. And now we can add some sugar. Some powdered sugar, icing sugar. I always call it powdered sugar. I don't know. Icing sugar. We'll add this on the top. Make sure the blueberries are dry, otherwise the water would suck it in. And I'm going to show you a little trick on how to remove the tart tin using a bowl. Any bowl that's a little bit bigger. So just put it on and boom, it slides right off. And there you go, the finished results. You know, it was gone in just under 4 hours. We ate the whole thing, just 2 of us. It was absolutely delicious. Looks exactly like the photo. The dough is so good, but the filling, just wait. Look at that. I was afraid that the blueberries would fall, but they got stuck to the apricot glaze and it came out perfect and nothing is falling apart. And here is the final result. It was absolutely delicious. So make sure you check out that book, read the reviews, see if it's something you like, because everything they have, it comes out amazing. Well, it's a cooking school, so it should. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did. And you can see the apricot jam. How cool is that? And it gives a really good kick. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bon appetit!